finish this up. See if anyone finds me. Zero and zero. OSB is clogging up that bit. Anybody find me yet? There we go. Heck yeah. That one missed. Every other screw I've done hit. That one. No such thing. Watching. You can't tell. Do not drill on that. Got lucky with those nails. I mean, they must be fairly accurate towards the back here. I sure hope it's my line and not the board. I did miss one. The fuck did I mark that line? I'm thinking remotely close to. No. Every other one. But not this one. Motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Last one. Hey, you're back. Almost done. Last screw. All right. Find a fucking lean. What's up? Oh, you both found me. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. Sorry about all that. What question? Oh. Gotta get all the scrap out of these. Oh no! Motherfucker! What did I do on that one? I fucked that one up. That one does not measure 11 1/8 wide. Here's my tape. I fucked up, guys. That is 10 5/8. Motherfucker. So that's a 1/2 inch too narrow. Yes, here I go with fussing over measurement again. 1 3/8. We're going to take a 1/2 inch off that. So we're going to be at 7/8. So, oh, but we're splitting that in two. Because 10 and 5/8. We want to be at 11 and a quarter, so that's a half inch. So we need to add or subtract a quarter on each side here. So 1 and an eighth is where that should land. God damn. You guys enjoying watching me fuck up and not be able to do mental math? I've had it for years and years and years. I used to use it when I was doing trim work. Cut shit tons of miles of baseboard with it. It always was dead accurate, and to be honest, since I've gotten back out here because of what I've been making, I haven't even checked like the calibration of it. I probably ought to do that here pretty soon. Overall, though, like most things, I've been able to get pretty damn accurate even after all these years without having to like realign it all. So dual bevel actually does not mean that it can go either direction. The dual bevel is for cutting crowns. So you've got your bevel that goes this way, and then you've got your bevel that goes like that. I don't know if you can see that very well, because you find it rods that will go left and right. And those are just a miter saw. The dual bevel refers to it being able to swivel and turn, which you need to be able to cut crown molding. Can't fucking see the window now. Definitely could use a new clear indicator back there. But no, I need to recalibrate all the stops and make sure it's still in tune. But honestly, it really does need replaced. Really desperately. I'm going to put this nail gun away before I destroy it. I don't think it even was my compressor that was leaking. I think it was just the seals on the old nail gun. Every time I'd hook that thing up, it just shh. Because that still had. Yeah, so that's even better news. Although, I do think there's something wrong with it because I think this is an 8-gallon tank and that's a 3-gallon tank. And when I sprayed those planters, the thing just ran constantly. With 11 gallons, once you get it filled, should be able to spray at least a little bit before. I've used little pancakes to spray, and they work all right. So, are you saying mine looks new? Because it definitely is not. I literally took it out of the box and didn't take any of the stickers off and just started using it. I believe this one was bought in Texas while I was doing a hotel job. We had someone, we were locking our tools in a bathroom at night, the hotel that we were building. We set one of the bathroom doors on the 4th floor, put it up, and when we did that, I wonder if this whole box of nails would fit in here. That would be really dope. Not quite. Probably could take quite a few of them out and stick on there though. But anyway, anything that had a battery, a cord, nail guns, everything, me and the guy I was working with got wiped out. And it happened twice. And so this was bought on a credit card, needing to use it the day of, and just went and got right to work. That's it. Let's see. Gonna find its new home in the toolbox. I think it might have to take over the drill drawer. For now, it's taking over the drill drawer. Here, I'm trying to get caught up with you guys. Are the compressed air hose to spray off sawdust? I mean, I use them for that, but mainly the nailing more than anything. Let's get these fixed real quick so I can move on. Because I still got to pull them down and go over this. I don't know why I had the squirrel on it. How far did I say? Taking a 1/4 inch off. So 1 1/8. Mark it. Move it. Fuck it. All the way through. I think it did. God damn it. I have one right there. Sweet. That was not a 1/4 inch. Got to be the very end of that. Close to the garage door as possible. And this one. Same thing, we're going to be at the very end of it. I wonder if I shouldn't put like a cap there and hang the tape. You'd have like hooks coming off of all these. That'd be dope. And I just put the nail away. That's cool. I'm too tired for this girl. I sleep where the damn last night. I had a pair of pliers. Here they are. I'm so pissed that didn't fit. Damn it. Alright. It's okay. We're gonna get it fixed. But my dumbass put away the nail gun and I wasn't done. That's a lot safer about that one. Moved a little bit on me, but it'll work. Within a 16th. This too. Yep. Fucker. Well, I want the air to be able to, or the wood to be able to breathe. Mission accomplished. wish I'd just taken the time and redrawn this line. And I lost the screw. Hopefully I got more. Alright, last 2 or 3 fucking screws. Sorry guys. Nope. Go that way. Oh, that wasn't even the right hole. That was the original hole. God damn it. How did I manage to fucking split that one? Like, literally, I've got it right between those two. Alright. Find a fucking lead. And I died coming off the stool. Hell yeah, you guys are still with me. Is that what you learned to build on better, is your dad's tools? Hell yeah. Find a fucking lead. So, I do still have to take this one down because I didn't put screws in the bottom of that. And it's driving me absolutely nuts that I didn't space that. But, you guys can see the version. You guys can, obviously, like I said, I'm not going to store scrap in it, but I mean, maybe if it was exotics or something like that, but I think the most commonly used tools we'll throw in there and keep handy, or at least supplies. I mean, you never know when you're young what you want to do with life. Very fair. I wouldn't even sweat that. I pretty much had everything, and I slowly sold off bit by bit. So I've had to rebuild, but still have most of it. But the biggest thing I'm hurting on right now is clamps. I need to get some more parallel bar clamps. I only have 2 jets down here at the end of the bench. Ooh, maybe I could incorporate some sort of. I gotta stop me and not let me squirrel anymore. I can't keep squirreling. But I do think that got some like we're kind of trim that out. We need more, something lighter than that. But so I did have to run that direction. And just throw some hooks in that. I did the shop class I had in middle school is weird. They had a really nice shop, but they basically didn't let us do anything. It wasn't until it got to high school that they really let us do anything. But my brother and my dad had tools, and I just kind of took a small little wood shop and turned it into like a production shop for making the little bats and stuff. Have you seen these before, Not Your Average? I don't know if you saw that video, but still got to finish the damn base for that. But it's because I keep squirreling. Probably take the coat full of wood. Pulling it down. Should I add 2 into that one? 2 at the front. Why is it 2 at the front? God damn it. 13 3/8 minus 11 1/8. 2 1/4. And so 1 1/8. That's the outside edge. You guys are probably thinking, oh boy, here we go. We gotta watch him nail again. Woo woo. After I do get this, god damn it, what am I doing? I think after I do get this done, I am gonna go show you guys that cooler planter box, or not cooler planter box, cooler cedar chest that I made. And I'm gonna call it a night. I'm not thinking straight at this point. I'm going loony. And because someone's paying for these projects that I'm making, I don't want to fuck them up. So I want to take my time and do them right. So I think it's about midnight here in Colorado. Nice. Yeah, 2 years old for a woodworking tool is really not that bad. I mean, some of my, like that table saw and that lathe are literally from when I was 16 years old. Where is the... Oh. You're at 1. So you guys are both Midwest then, huh? So better, why aren't you gonna put anything out to sell? Send it, bro. So tomorrow I will go. That's how it's going back. I'll never know that happened. It actually is. That's the way that one's aligned. You two are the only two to know about that. Let's tack this one up while we're up here. There we go. But So Benner, what tools do you need, buddy, to finish up some projects? Because, dude, like, I saw that mailbox you made. That thing was cool as hell. Have you seen his Snoopy mailbox? Well, not thank you so much for sticking around and watching me fuck shit up and lose things and struggle to do math. I really do appreciate it. I'm sure it's not that entertaining. I mean, it greatly depends on where you are a little bit. And then you also, my whole thing is I would go put something out. Whatever you feel comfortable making. Look for things that are going to be a focus or a focal point. Get off of woodworking YouTubes for a little bit. Sometimes it's easy to get our head stuck down a rabbit hole and just go explore and see what else is going on, you know? Because during 2020 probably would have been the best time to be selling these planners. You probably couldn't make them fast enough. Same thing with all the garden stuff, because everybody was at home and everybody was gardening. That year I ran the garden center for my store and we did 6 million in 3 weeks. It was insane, the amount of flowers and soil and rock and everything else that we sold. I did. I showed you the mama bear. The rest of them are piled over there. I'll show you some here in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get this last one put up and then be done with that debacle for the night. But I really do appreciate you hanging out while, like I said, while I fuck shit up and, you know, take too long to do mental math and all that fun shit. Let's go down first. Almost. Fucking getting somewhere. not coordinated enough to shoot left-handed. There goes my fingers. Just kidding. Alright, we're gonna plug it in. I literally shot on each side. Sure. Alright, let's screw this sucker in. This is not going well. That did not go well. That would be really cool, that live edge table. So see, that's a lot of what I'm struggling with is like those planners. The main reason I didn't even finish them was because they had so much labor into them, too much attention to detail, that I could never sell them for what I put into them. But I'm going to use that as a learning experience. And I already have, because these little guys, I think once I make the second batch of them, I think I could whip them out in about 20 minutes, including with my wife putting the decal on the front. And I think I've got them priced a little too high right now. We got them at 45, but it is peak season. Mother's Day is like historically when everyone and their mother goes out and puts up all their flowers and does all their planting. Yeah, I mean, pickets, pallets, start with cheap shit and just keep building your skill, make it more and more. The trellises was kind of that project for me. But you'd be surprised, like, throw out your I don't want to do it price and see if they go for it. This does look so much better though. I do have to say that looks 10 times better. Why didn't I plug in the other battery? Jesus Christ. Where is my fucking battery charger? Dude. I don't even know where my Ryobi's battery is, so I can just finish up those last two. I might fucking hand turn those bitches. So I haven't seen the game boards yet, Benner, but what if you did like start with a checkerboard? It'd be a little bit easier to make. It's basically glue and strips together twice, and then you just rip it and flip it. I think a lot of people who are in the chess might get into those. Gotta find my damn fucking charger. Get to the charger! I told you I'm getting loopy. That'd be fun. I mean, honestly, I'm thinking of making like Jenga sets. Like, I know they're not a glamorous, like crazy project, but like make Jenga sets, make the giant Jenga sets, make checkerboards, make. I think I showed you. I'm not sure how you'd sand one of these without a lathe, but make little ashtrays. Or you could even use it as like a koozie. Put little puck lights in there. That would actually be sick. I gotta make these again and put little puck lights in them. Like put a, god damn it. Thanks, Benner. Now I'm squirreling again. Make like a little deal that comes over and a wooden stake. God damn it. Reason to go spend more money I don't have. Power has definitely become a challenge here. I remember my shop at my parents' house. I actually had that exact extension cord, and it's the one that goes down to the table saw there. Got a pigtail. It's the only cord I have that's heavy duty enough to carry the power. God damn it, I plugged in the charger, but not one of the batteries. It's the only cord I have that will run those two tools because of the amperage. And The last one, I ran it out a vent in the basement, out back through, I think it was the dryer vent, and had that shit basically on a different breaker, and that helped a lot. I've been struggling with it a lot lately because it's been pretty, well, I shouldn't say it's been real cold. It's been moderately cold lately. So that is not helping my case right now. Damn it, these are gonna be like little fucking garden stakes, dude. You make one version with a miter, like miter this corner and then have a stake coming down this way. Water pump planters. I'll have to check that out. I'm not quite sure what you mean by a water pump planter. Ugh. Yeah, Benner, you got me squirreling again. This is gonna be, I can do another version where it's just like that, facing upwards. You get like those fucking solar stakes from dollar store. God damn it. I think you're onto something now. Because these, you can get 26 of these out of 1-seater 2x4. And they've gone up in price since I was doing it, but if I remember correctly, back then it was like $6 or $7 a stick, and you get 26 out of them, and from that you could make. I was selling these for $3 a piece. They're literally, you run a hole saw, then a gigantic Forstner head. The Widowmaker. Do you have a drill press? Yeah, and then get like take it after you drill it out, take it over to a dollar store and see if you can find a stake that fits in it. Do you have it posted anywhere? Not So Ordinary Woodworks? I'm just gonna call you not. Anyway, what was I doing? Waiting for my fucking battery to charge. That's right. I don't know how much of what I've said you've heard since I restarted this, but after I get these last few screws in this, I probably am going to call it a night. The community post on your page or on my page, you're welcome to post on my page. I encourage it. So I'm not sure if I can do that right this moment without. Okay, cool. I will definitely check it out, but I don't think right now my phone is inside charging, and I think if I try to look at it on here, it's going to kick me off this. I can post my little project at least board. Yeah, dude. Anything you guys make, feel free to throw up there. Like, I want to help build you guys up and encourage you guys as well. Um, Not, I haven't got to know you as much as Benner, but Benner, like, it's been a joy and it's an encouragement and something to look forward to come home and get to hang out with you in the shop. I don't know why I climbed all the way up there. I could just reach up there and grab that. Determined son of a bitch. This will get done and it will look good. It'll be solid stuff. Boom. That was weird. Didn't miss. I didn't feel or hear it grab the same way. Completely missed. Oh, because I never drilled it. I don't know if I tried to put it in the right hole or not. That's what she said. Said, hell yeah. Finally. Done. 100% done. Nail gun away. All right. So now that it's finished and evenly spaced, I actually like it. I mean, obviously, like I said, from stud to stud, I didn't space it out evenly. I just made sure I hit a stud on each one of those brackets. So, like, obviously that one's more narrow than, I think that one's the widest one. And then these two are pretty damn close. I almost got those identical. See, that's where I am at with the trellises. I want to design a version that I can break into like 4 different parts and have it ship in like a 4-inch tall box by like a foot by foot rather than a 6 foot long box. Never mind the fact that I probably would never make it there in one piece. So if I do that, I've got a notch them. If I do that, though, you don't. It's not a tonight project, but I think we are going to put some trim around it. But I think I'll just make it go to that each edge. Just tack it on the front there and there. And then we'll be able to put, actually got these little tool hangers from Dollar Store. So just like little garden tool hangers, but pretty sure they'll work to hang just about anything. Do I have enough room for that? No. I mean, I guess on that end I would. Fuck yeah. There's a place to shove shit so I don't lose it. Alright guys, I'm gonna have one more smoke, but I'm gonna go to bed and hang out with my wife. I'm sorry, like I said, with those being paid projects, I don't want to mess them up. And they're all custom at this point. I think I've got one normal one, like the jig that I have. Where are you at that you can't have like an open fire pit? Because we do those all the time here in Colorado. Like obviously there's times of the year that they'll put out a red flag warning where you're not supposed to even have wood burning fire in your stove or Benner, is there a bunch of people around you that have chickens? That's wild. Yeah, like we go up in the mountains and have fires. Or like, can you like have a fire when you go camping down there, or do people not camp in Texas? I would imagine they still do, but how do you go camping without a campfire? Huh. So the only thing that I might have done differently if I had this to start over would be spacing them evenly across that way. And then I think I'd also maybe run just strips of plywood along here to increase the airflow around the wood. So as it's drying, it's getting dried more evenly. Because I don't know if you've ever seen like high-end cabinet shops when they dry their lumber. They bring it into the shop at least like 2-3 weeks, sometimes even longer before. And then each and every stick gets stuck between. So you can have, they're like set up every foot or so. So it doesn't warp and it all shrinks the same amount at the same time, rather than this side on the top drying out quicker than the side on the bottom. Just put some small blocks down first. What do you mean? Or are you saying for not to put some blocks in between the studs? Nice, dude. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go grab the wife, run the Buc-ee's, then crash out, and I'll check out both of your guys' stuff that you posted. Excited to see it. And then first thing tomorrow, without further ado, we're gonna fucking build trellises. I'm sorry, I just don't have it in me tonight. Hell yeah. It's very doable. Like, what size bandsaw and planer are you looking for? Because I picked up, I've not used it nearly as much as I would like, but I don't know how well you can see it. It's kind of in a weird shadowy spot. The right cone, I believe this one's a 18 inch? No, 14. 14. It cuts beautifully. But I don't know if either one of you guys have ever set up a bandsaw blade. One of the most frustrating woodworking experiences I've had in my entire life. Well, because the really cool part is if you feed something through there, then you can do book match. Do you know what I'm saying with that? So basically, this grain pattern, you'll have it duplicate identically, and you just flip it over, and then you've got your two pieces there that look identical. They use it a lot on like high-end cabinet doors. You know, finishing is one of the things I absolutely hate. I like doing it for myself, for any projects I'm doing myself. I absolutely hate finish. If I get to the point where I'm making enough stuff where I need to be doing a bunch of finishing, I'm probably going to look for someone to do it, third party. This is not my thing. I'm decent at it, but I'm not patient enough to wait for it to dry. That's one of my biggest. Well, before I finish this knot, did you want to see those other planters real quick? We'll drag them all out. All right, so we got plain old mom with that. Let's see, those two are identical. We got two each of those. And then this is the one that I sent to John from Benner. What is his channel's name? Something Chef, I want to say. I sent him one of those because he won a raffle. And then I did a little Bible verse. And then, like a good neighbor, stay over there. And the bear, Nana Bear. I mean, that's probably the smarter of the two ways of doing it. Especially considering our state burns so bad every year. Like, I don't know, I feel like Colorado doesn't really have a springtime or a fall. I feel like we go summer, winter. Our spring is just kind of like a bipolar version of both. Same thing with fall. But one thing that we can count on is there's like a smoke season where you can hardly like go outside and be able to breathe. Even as someone who smokes 2 packs a day, I'm like, God damn, it's smoky out here. Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But and then my absolute favorite, Mama Bear. So anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking around so long. Once I get my phone turned back on, I will check both of those out. Not, I'll make sure I'm subscribed to you. And you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me. See ya.